Oh, we're entering? Oh, what's up? It's your motherfucking Clear Frame Boys.
You're not going to fucking chew, are you?
Nah. I'm putting away out. Actually, I was trying to get a couple more.
What did I call last time? The clear... No, I didn't say clear frames. I said clear lenses or something.
Clear lenses.
Clear lenses, yeah.
Clear lenses podcast.
You disrespected us a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay.
That background isn't disrespectful enough, don't worry.
What do you mean, dude? We're paying homage here.
Yeah, sure.
I look so sad. I don't know why, dude.
It's because we forced you to take that picture.
Probably.
Did
Yeah.
we really?
Yeah.
No, we didn't force. This is a joke. You're not supposed to.
Yo, that was Lewis's idea.
For that
Was it? That was his idea.
Quit pointing fingers, man. You did it anyways.
That's true.
Welcome back
That's
to Clear
wrong.
Lenses, everybody.
Hey, welcome back.
We
Clear
got,
Frames Podcast.
Steve Huey back in the building.
Yeah.
It's been, you know what? It might have been like a year already. You know why?
Close to a year for sure.
Hey, Big Cat, can you give him a proper intro? Introduce him like a wrestling match.
Like a fucking...
Just put him right on the spot.
Exactly.
We're all going to look at you too later.
Yeah.
Introduce Pablo Picapiedra versus Dr. Redacted.
Pica piedra.
Yeah. What's your body weight in hometown?
Oh, no. You got to wing that. Let's see how disrespectful
Parts
you get
unknown.
right now.
Parts unknown.
Let's see how fucking
shit.
disrespectful.
Out of parts unknown, weighing in at 190 pounds. Close?
Yeah, 5 pounds. That's all right.
He didn't like that.
Damn.
bro.
To be fair, he asked you. He asked you.
Come on.
Added 5 pounds.
Anyways, all right.
What was it? Dr. Radioactive?
Whoa.
That was for the clear lens. That was for the clear lens.
There it is.
Okay, yeah, he's fighting back. He's fighting back. Okay, it's Dr. Redacted,
I know,
but now
I know.
I think you're wearing the perfect shirt for this. I think you need to chop the guy on the chest once.
Yeah.
Can he chop you on the chest?
Fuck, I'm supposed to do chest later, man. I don't know.
Dude, he's not going to kill you.
I gotta
Consider
put
it a
some
warm-up.
respect on the Mets name, so I'm going to kill him.
Give him one chop on the chest for that one. Watch the camera. Watch the camera. Wait.
Hold up.
Stand over there towards the door. Are they picked up, Pablo?
No, take a step.
Oh!
That was all right.
Okay, and we're here. That hurt me. Oh.
Can't say I've done that on too many podcasts.
All right, so now that you did that and we all got to see it in person, I saw you wrestle for the first time
Let's hear your full...
couple days
let's hear
ago.
Your full, let's talk about the other show. What did you think about the show, the prior to my match? What did you think about it?
Oh, the other matches? Okay. So prior to yours, there was 3 matches?
Yep.
Yeah, the first one, I don't know their names. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just give me the general consensus, what you thought.
Okay, I'll rate them 1 to 5.
Okay, sure.
Right, 5 stars.
Is this your first live show?
This is my first live show ever.
Okay.
Yeah,
You don't, watch
independent, professional,
Okay.
whatever.
Yep.
This is my Nestor Meltzer review here. So, first match, it was my first match I've ever seen live, first show ever, so I'm going to give it 4 stars. It was good.
Woo!
It was good.
Sheesh.
That dude from Mexico City, fucking dope.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Arez, he's very
Yes.
good.
Oh, he's
He
straight
was-
up from Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's,
That's the one match I didn't see, right?
that's the one you missed, yeah.
he's very good.
Dope wrestler.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you missed it. It
Yeah.
was
Also,
good.
the other guy's super young. I don't think he's even 20 yet.
No,
He's
he looked
very
small.
What was he
but
like?
Dude, he was good too.
I
I mean,
say
he,
he's like 18 or 19.
You said he's like Starboy or
Starboy.
Charlie. Yeah.
he did a crazy ass flip off the second rope. I was like, what? How?
Yeah, that ceiling's super small.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So we noticed one of the tiles on the ceiling is like dented,
Yeah,
or
there's a few that are pretty beat.
did they just hit their heads on it?
I assume so. I don't know.
Somebody after you left, somebody hit it during one of the
Oh,
matches.
okay,
But they
okay.
hit their feet.
Ah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah, so 4 stars for that one. I was actually very impressed. It was legit. I never noticed how big a ring actually is and how high up it is off the ground. Like so the dives kind of make
I want to
sense.
say floor to top turnbuckle is usually 9 feet.
That's crazy. And see that you don't notice that, especially on TV. Second match was
Tag team?
no.
That's third, right?
No, there was no I didn't see a tag team.
Second match was tag team.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
No.
Oh no, that was when I came back. Second match was Michael Jackson.
No, he was the third match.
No,
The second match was the
Kevin Blackwood and Gabe Sky.
yes, that dude from New York, right?
Yeah, he lives like a town over from me.
Uh-huh.
He's like he's one of the best.
That
Gabe Sky,
one
check
I
him
think was a bit more technical.
Very
I like technical wrestling, but I think I had like a different high from the first match to this
Yeah.
one. Kind of brought me down a little bit.
But diversity's good. We like
Diversity is good.
Yep.
Um,
especially for what's going to come after this.
I'm not trying to be like, this is all biased, right? This is all subjective.
yeah.
This is my rating. That was like a 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the first one just kept my attention more. Maybe there's just more spots, less
also,
technical.
Kevin Blackwood, he's vegan straight edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Like you'd appreciate.
Oh
it.
yeah, the blonde dude. Yeah.
It's like crazy color.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Third-
AFI trunks.
He was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, the AFI trunks.
Yeah, the Sing of Sorrow, I think it is.
Yeah.
The gimmick.
cool.
He also has a Hank Hill tattoo on his arm. Really
Oh,
funny.
okay.
The Hank Hill tattoo?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's dope.
All right. Third match was the Michael Jackson match. I'm a fan of comedic wrestling. It's fun every now and then, right? I mean, I like.
B-Boy, he's like the California OG. He's like
Yeah,
an old,
everyone popped for him big time.
He's like an old school like California wrestler.
He wasn't supposed to wrestle, right?
No, the person I believe Santana Jackson was face is Dark Sheik, and I believe she got COVID. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
What's the Michael Jackson dude's name?
Santana Jackson.
Santana Jackson.
I've seen that guy in
they
Vegas.
work as a Michael Jackson impersonator.
He does, right?
Yeah, and they went like super viral because like some guy like got in his face and he like beat the piss out of him.
Oh shit!
Like choked him out and every like yeah, it's you can look it up on the internet.
I saw him in Vegas at the major wrestling podcast doing the moonwalk DDT on someone. That shit was dope.
That shit was
So
It's
comedic
so
wrestling.
gimmicky, but it all works.
That
Yes.
shit was so sick.
Yeah.
And then the lights go out and he comes out the Thriller. He's got the jacket and the fucking werewolf mask.
Comedic wrestling, 4.5 stars, dude. I love comedy, and that was fucking sick. You know, it just takes me back to like Danhausen. I'm currently a huge fan of Danhausen, so
Yep, that's cool.
so there's that. And then I've always been a fan of Boom Boom, Colt Cabana. So I just like it. I dig it. And then your match was after that, right?
Was.
Fourth match. That's the last one I saw. So technically that was my headliner match. Not just because you're here, but I also like, you know, ECW, violent wrestling. I'll give you a 4.5 just so I don't go 5 stars. You know what I mean? Dude, those hits, like weapon or no weapon, no fucking joke. You don't realize how hard somebody slams or gets hit until you see it in person.
I mean, look at my head.
Yeah, I know. You got fucking. You're looking like Abdullah the Butcher over here,
curling
dude.
right
You're
now.
yeah. Damn. Yeah, it was fucking dope. Favorite spot. It is scary seeing you dive off the rope with the fucking trash can on over your whole top half of your body. You don't know where the fuck you're landing. I don't know if you're giving away.
I held it up first to get the little glance.
I don't know if you're gonna give away or say how you do it, but as far as like where your hands are they to your side?
No, they're in
Okay,
front.
so you are protecting. That shit is. You gotta watch a video of how he does that, dude.
Okay.
Basically,
There's a couple of them.
he puts a steel trash can over his fucking upper. You know, covers his face.
Let's go like to the torso.
The other person's
Yeah.
sitting on a chair, usually.
like a
steel chair.
Like, yeah, like a chair like this.
Yeah.
But
And you do like a flip to where you try to land on your back, right?
I just kind of throw it.
You just
and we
you
hope
just
for the
dive.
best.
You just throw yourself, and what happens happens.
Sometimes it's a flip. Sometimes it's like a.
It's a Hail
corkscrew.
Mary. He's just
Yeah.
hoping it lands.
And you're fucking nuts because I've seen you do it before on video,
Chair was
and
destroyed too.
yeah, and the person always moves, so you're fucking
hit it a
yourself
few
up.
times. I've hit it
You
a
have hit it.
I was asking, was it because anybody ever taken it?
Like 2 or 3 people
Yeah.
I've hit, but for some reason they all tend to move.
And that was cool to see. Also, Trippy like
Definitely hit the ground very hard.
Yeah, and you hit the
definitely
hard
just
part of
went
the chair,
through a
right?
And you hit the chair too. Yeah.
oh.
How
And
sick was
then-
the taser?
okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
All right, keep
We'll
going.
get to that.
Keep going, keep going.
The gusset plate. I'm gonna have to see that on video because you did it at the commentary table, and then they're kind of blocking a little bit.
After this, I'll show you footage.
We were
Okay.
completely on the other side.
I did see footage afterwards,
Oh, yeah.
actually. Yeah.
and it was right up close. too.
Dude, it was okay. You know a gusset plate, right? For
Yes.
construction.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Fucking grabs it and smacks it on his fucking forehead.
I saw that. Didn't one of you guys? Or was that the pics?
That was
those are
the
the
skewers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which, the next thing, the skewers.
With salt.
was
After staple gun.
somebody. I posted it on the clear frames, and somebody commented your fucking evil laugh at the end because I did an evil laugh when you poured the salt. I did an evil laugh at the end. It was funny.
Literally put salt in his wounds.
As I'm like putting the skewers in, you watch me put my head out to the crowd, look at some woman and go, "Fuck you, bitch," and then take salt from someone and then pour salt on his head.
Oh, that was fucking savage.
I didn't notice this, but he was telling us later that somebody handed him a lemon too.
I didn't see that.
At one point, I got hit with limes.
I didn't see that.
And he was like, "What am I supposed to do with this? Eat it?"
At first, I was like, "Is this a crab apple?"
They wanted you to make margaritas, bro.
Margaritas.
The
I'll
keyboards.
take a blender next time.
Keyboards to the head are sick
Yeah.
because just every mess everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It looks visually, it looks great.
Yeah.
Because fucking you took
Physically,
a keyboard, huh?
I sure did. Physically, it does not feel great.
You take some good bumps, and then you can at least say that you did it. Like
Yeah,
you
sure,
missed
sure,
this guy in the
yeah.
face, which is always cool. It just reminds me of Tajiri, and I fucking love
Dude,
Tajiri.
growing up,
Yeah, that's
Tajiri.
exactly what I was thinking. I was like, Tajiri,
Yeah.
dude.
Growing up, Tajiri, Great Muda, those were like my guys.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Yeah, I see it. And then so that the miss was cool. You should do the spider thing on the ropes.
Oh, the tarantula.
Yeah, tarantula. There you
We'll
go.
get there.
And then what'd you do after that? You tased them after that,
I kicked him in the balls first,
right? Yes.
and I did a Death Valley Driver,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna kick out," and then I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna make this a lot worse for you," and then I went and got my Disney trick or treat bag that I got from Disney.
I
World.
noticed that too. I was like, "What's he doing
And
with
people are like,
Disney
"Oh,
bag?"
what's he got in this?" And I'm like, "Oh, wait till you see." And then I pulled out a taser, and I actually tased him. His reaction's so sick.
You know what I didn't notice until I
that's fucking
rewatched
great.
it? You scared the ref with it too, and it was so perfect because we're like, yeah, it was so
It's
perfect.
because once you hear that clicking of the
You'll never
taser,
forget.
it's a menacing
The
sound.
best part was pulling it out and like clicking it. Everyone that was like right there in the front was just like, "Oh my god!" Because like,
Dude.
you think of like that's like a self-defense weapon. That's like a really,
Yeah.
it's not an ordinary wrestling thing. And then after he has like a super fan that was there.
Okay.
It's that little girl that kept like yelling.
Oh, that's
at me all
his
the
super
time.
fan?
He's
Okay,
got
okay,
That's
okay.
one of her super fans. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
She hates him.
oh, it's my guts. It's great. It's great. I've definitely called her a cunt straight to her face.
Shit.
Well, you didn't even saw it this time. You were like, "You're too easy," and
Yeah.
you moved
You
on.
did? Okay. Oh,
Because there's been like 4 shows where I'm like
Yeah.
sitting there just ripping this one human being apart. I'm like, damn, I can't like just keep focusing on this shit.
Then it becomes a hate crime, bro.
Well, not even hate crime,
We should go back to that promo because that was a pretty good promo.
See,
You-
I thought it was one of my weaker ones.
really? You okay? What did I tell you? My favorite was. What did you call that?
Oh, I called that kid Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Dude, that was great.
That was savage.
He does look like Lieutenant Dan.
the trailer park one was savage.
Oh,
You're
I
like,
know
"What
the worst
trailer
part
park
is-
did you crawl
I
out
should have
of?"
been like, what tent in Orange County did you crawl out of? That's what I should have said.
So can you, if you were to cut, you don't have to cut a promo. I won't put you on the spot.
Yep.
But say we were heckling you, or you're obviously the heel, and we're against you. What would be your quick roast for all of us? Like, can you come up with a quick roast like on the spot?
Oh, well, first of all, you're all small.
Okay.
You just go right to that. Dude, you know how many people get upset about shit like that? Like that girl, the first time,
Yeah.
I just looked at her and I was like, "You're small. That sucks." And she was like defeated.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
That would get me feeling some
Dude,
type
that
of
one
way.
trailer park kid, I told him, I was like, I even held the rope up. I was like, "Come on, get the fuck in if you want to fucking do something about it."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then
'cause
he
he was like,
backed
"Fuck
down
you,
real
bitch."
fucking
Yeah.
fast.
You're a good heel. You're good.
I don't know if you heard, while we were fighting around the ring, there was that one woman in like the scooter, like the Jazzy, like the motorized
I didn't
wheelchair
see
thing.
it.
And I was like coming around the corner and just throw him into the wall. And I was like, "Oh, you're crippled. That sucks."
Yes,
Get away."
I did hear that. I did hear
told her the other
that.
way, and she just was like,
Oh, I did hear that. Hey, when somebody, I don't think it was your match. When somebody dove off it might have been off the second rope or third rope, through the rope. They kicked some chick in the head.
That was him.
That was
I got
you.
thrown
Oh, it was
out.
your match.
For the record, it was not intentional.
I know,
She
no.
just- It was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stamp you," and I was like, "Why?"
It's pretty obvious when you guys are gonna dive, right?
Yeah.
Or get thrown out. Like clearly, he's got his hand on the back of my head, and we are going in a very fast motion towards the ropes. Like maybe
Which is weird why she got mad at you. It wasn't your fault.
She was mad.
Yeah, you were literally turned around. You didn't know where you were
a
going to
mutual
land.
friend of all of ours happened to be in the bathroom with her, and she had some choice words to say about me. That
She
we
called
will
him
not-
Dr. Retarded.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man.
Damn.
First of all, she's not wrong, but if you're standing in the front, like, I
we
mean,
need to talk about.
oh, okay, now I got to cut that out. We're never gonna bring that up again. But yes, get out of the way, right? It's like,
Well, that's what you would think, especially in that environment.
But-
and like all those people know it.
She couldn't have gotten hit that hard because she didn't spill her drink. She was still had her drink.
Apparently, she was like talking that she had a concussion.
Yeah, she was-
okay,
like,
No, she was crying in the restroom on the phone saying she had a concussion.
Clearly, someone had been drinking.
And she didn't feel good.
She was trying not to cry because she backed up to where we were at, and she was trying not to cry. Her friend was checking on her.
I definitely also on the microphone may have commented on her weight.
Okay.
That's for another story. for another time.
Well, if you would have commented on my weight, I would have probably said something as well. Not to your face,
Yeah.
because you're a fucking bloody mess and you're scary when you're out there. But I would have called Lewis up and I would have said some choice words then.
And then right after the gusset plate, he fucking brought a screwdriver to my fucking forehead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the screwdriver,
That's,
too.
it was a big fucking flathead screwdriver too.
Is this guy like decently big? Because he's at GCW this weekend, right?
He's like California. He's an up and coming
Okay.
right now. So, and he's so good. He's like an ex-marine too. He's good.
Have you done GCW?
I did it under a different persona. I've done
Okay.
it once.
Okay.
As maybe the American Beetle,
Mm.
fully as the American Beetle. And Ron Funches definitely retweeted something about me, which was really funny. And because some guy decided to completely throw caution to the wind and almost murdered me.
What?
He did a razor's edge to me to the outside, but he did it just like throwing me downwards.
Wait, from the ring
inside
to
of
the
the ring through
Oh.
6 chairs on the outside that were like.
You guys know what the razor's edge is?
Nah.
It's when you put somebody like on your shoulders like this and hold their arms out.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to. The whole idea was he's supposed to throw, and then my back hits.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm gonna throw you down." And I'll bring the footage up later, but you just watch me go, whoop, and it's just like all neck and head through these chairs on the.
And that was
concrete outside.
intentional, you think?
I don't think it's intentional. I just think he's dumb.
It just was careless. It wasn't.
Yeah, careless.
Okay.
That's the word.
Damn.
Yeah, whatever. What are you gonna do? For the record, Hunter, he's great. He is.
That's the guy you wrestled. Yeah.
Hunter
yeah.
Freeman. He is fantastic.
He was good too. Yeah. He
He's
was
very
good.
If you ever get a chance to catch any of his other stuff, he's very good.
Yeah, he had a little following. Like,
Yeah.
people were happy to see him.
It's funny because like there's so many people that will like slide into my DMs and not in like a sexual way. In a, I just want to make that clear because it's just get real weird. I know when you say slide into DMs, that's what I mean, but they're like, "Oh, you're so great," but then at shows they like love to hate me. So that's like a fun little insider.
Do
You
think
have
that's-
to.
You think that's part of the act, though?
Yeah,
They have-
I've definitely
yeah,
had
I
someone
feel
go.
like they have to.
I love that you could like just take like whatever we dish out at you, and then you give it back, and it's like so cool.
Being there and seeing some of the people that go to those events.
I will say, I don't know if alcohol and these shows are a good mix because some people get a little brave out there.
Yeah, I for a minute I was like, is White Trash gonna get into the ring or not? I was like, is Mini Joe Dirt gonna do it?
Have you ever had anyone
No,
jump
I've
in there?
definitely called a bunch of people into the ring.
Oh, really? But nobody's ever.
No one's ever.
Okay.
What's the rule on that? Are they allowed?
I've always been told as soon as that head comes under, you kick that field goal.
Fuck,
You
dude.
squash that bug. So, and if you watch like even a good one to go back and watch is Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho ladder match.
I have seen that.
That guy gets in the ring, pushes the ladder over, and they both just beat the shit out of that.
I think
guy.
even the ref got a couple kicks in.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Most recently, AW Justin Roberts, the ring announcer,
Yeah.
like spears the shit out of this guy in a suit. Like Justin is wearing a suit and just levels the dude.
Hell yeah. dude.
Yeah, and I was
Some
like,
guy trying to get in?
Yeah, he got him even before he could get in the ring. Like he got on the entranceway
Yeah.
and just. Whoosh.
I don't know what promotion this was, but I saw one where it was midget wrestling and some dude.
Dude,
Oh,
someone
yeah.
brought this up to me the other day, and they.
Have you
was-
watched it?
No, but
Can
they
you
told
pull
me
that up,
all the
Pablo?
small people just beat the
Dude.
fuck out of this
Yeah.
guy.
It's funny. He walks out with. We'll pull up the video, but he walks out with a black eye. He's laughing because it's kind of funny.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I mean, you asked for it.
And you know for a fact, all of his friends and family will never let him live that down.
Oh no, but he's doing it on purpose. He's like recording the TikTok
He's a
already.
piece of shit, yeah.
and he's like he fucking goes in there and then he's getting kicked and like you said, field goal. Like as soon as he stepped in, they fucking beat his
And it's
ass.
funny because like people don't realize it, but like getting into the ring, like you're like, oh, it'll be whatever. But like, I'm not trying to like say it's hard, but like you don't realize it, and like everyone always takes like a second to get in. They don't know, do I get up and like, but like the second like you start getting up there, like you're gonna get fucked. I think there's a really good footage of Triple H and Steve Austin doing it too. Don't quote me on that one, but I think there's a good one of that.
Probably.
That I'm avoiding those two guys for sure, dude.
Well,
Right?
that's why it's crazy
Steve
when you see
Austin.
people that are like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna do this. It's a good idea."
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna do it to someone that's on steroids either, because they're out there, right? Yeah.
There was definitely somebody on the show that may have been on steroids, and we'll leave it at that.
Say less. Yeah.
Which is cool. Like, you know, I'm not beefing with steroids.
I think it's becoming more not common, but more of a normal open thing, right?
Like
to
okay
admit.
with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? You're in the bodybuilding world. Is it like becoming a more natural thing to say? Like, yeah, I use steroids.
It's very accessible everywhere.
Yeah.
And more.
My buddy's
people than you
gym.
think.
My buddy's gym has a fucking Sharps container
Yeah.
in the locker room.
You're
You go to-
lying,
yeah, you go to-
really?
I swear to God.
That's
And-
the thing. You go to a bodybuilding gym and there's
And there's like syringes sticking out. He's like, oh, there's a lot of diabetics in this gym.
Gotta get that insulin, man.
Damn. So I
But
guess it's like people.
What's the current
fuck it.
trend? Natty or
natty or not. Yeah,
Natty or not, right?
That's
For the
going
record,
around.
I don't knock it or anything. I'm like, teach their own. But I mean,
Yeah.
there's definitely some people where like it does not work for them.
right?
Like,
Well, you have to be consistent is the thing.
Well, but
He-
like,
he
roid
missed-
rage is a real thing. And, like,
He
people
missed the
don't
match, but
You know exactly what I'm
Ron
talking
from Jersey Shore.
No, I know who it is. I know who it
You know what
is.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's pretty evident, but yeah.
Whatever.
Sheesh, man.
Sheesh.
But this isn't a shoot. This isn't a shoot interview or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right? We don't
I don't
gotta.
like shit on anybody. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to shit on anybody.
Yeah.
So. But so you like the match though overall?
Overall, yes, dude. It was so much fun. I want to catch you again.
Vegas next Friday.
I'll tell you, taking that door
I
to
work-
the
I
head.
work on Friday. Yeah. I mean, I would
Dude,
imagine, but-
okay, so I was rewatching it. The part where he hit you with or where you broke the door or whatever. He almost like came down directly on your head with the bottom part of it.
Ooh.
He just clipped, like missed you barely, and then he hit.
The
he,
best
like,
part
slammed
is
it down
that
on your
like
head.
flip through the door. That was my
Yeah.
idea.
So what was the worst feeling thing in that match?
That's a good question.
Or do you not feel anything? Is it all just adrenaline at that point?
Like and like you would think like the gusset plate the first second it goes in you're like ow, but I don't know, it doesn't bother me that much. The thing that caught me off guard the most is when he put that toilet seat cover around my neck
That was funny.
and like clipped me with it and I was like how? Like,
Somebody
what?
said to take a shit on you
Yeah.
while you were in there.
Somebody's like, take a shit on him.
He's walking around. Well, he's being dragged around with a fucking toilet seat on around his neck.
She was like, what the fuck? Where did this even come from?
He came in. I think.
I
he
also
came
had
in
no
with
clue
a-
that I was being hit with a fucking oar
an
at
oar.
one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then broke.
It broke.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It was like it looked like it was split in half.
Yeah.
Huh?
Damn.
Yeah.
And at one point, I had limes pelted at me, and I was like, "What are these things coming at me?"
Dude. So I brought a candlestick and the keyboard, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, I think we just hand them the weapons." We're like, "Oh okay, we'll bring them out." And I thought you were going on. I thought you were going last for some reason. I think you mentioned it right that he was probably going on last. And I was like,
I don't know, maybe.
"Oh, we'll go get the weapons after."
Yeah, you come in, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm about to go out. You need to fucking."
I know we're like, "Oh fuck, never mind." You had a trash can full of shit. I thought so. I was like, "All right."
I did. Also, there were some weird ones. Did you guys see the squeegee?
Yes.
Yes.
But nobody ever used it, right?
What the fuck are you
And
supposed
then
to
you
use
got
a
hit with a
squeegee?
SpongeBob.
Inflatable SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Dude. So I was sitting with Horsehead doing the commentary,
Yeah,
gimmick,
yeah.
and out of the corner of my eye, I saw him about to like come up and hit me with something, and he put it over his head. I'm like, "Oh no, I'm gonna get fucking clobbered right now." And then I was like, "What the fuck was that?" It was a balloon, and I didn't know it was. But I'm like, "What are you hitting me with?" And then he smashed my face into the table, and then destroyed my forehead.
Damn.
And
With
then
the gusset plate.
And then the second that thing came out, it was flowing. At one point, I don't know if you saw, I was just trying to wipe my eyes because, like, the insides of my eyes, I was just like, oh, I'm so blurry.
I was gonna ask you because when I saw you afterwards, I don't know if you wiped your eyes, but like you literally had blood all over except around your eyes.
They probably wiped them.
Yeah, I
You,
wiped it
you,
during
you
the
just
match.
wiped them. Okay.
It's funny, it tends to pool up in, like, around my eyes, too, which is really fucking annoying. But
Makes for good pictures, though.
So
Especially at the end when you're just sitting on them and just flipping everybody off.
again, I don't know what you want to say, what you don't want to say, and just tell me what I can cut off or what I should cut off, I should say. But like, how much of this do you already kind of like pre-plan in your head? Like, you know what, I want to do something like this, And do you actually talk to whoever you're wrestling beforehand? Or
We talk about everything.
Okay.
Some people don't like to. They like to just go out there and like free ball. But yeah, no, it's a funny phrase, right? But like for example, like me and him called the whole thing. We were like, the only thing we like free balled is like when we go on the outside, we'll just fuck around.
Okay.
And I was kind of like, do I use this woman's crutch to like?
You should.
First of all, she's got a jazzy scooter and 2 crutches. Seems like me bringing in like 2 pairs of shoes. Don't really need it. You know what I mean? Like, is that kind of
You
fucked
should
up?
have ran her over with a scoot, or ran him over with a scooter.
Oh, that would have been. I'd rather you
Toss
do
her
that
ass
than a
out.
crutch.
or just like stood him up in a corner and rammed into him.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
The piece of shit in me wants to see you use the crutch, but then the nice guy in me wants to be like, that's how she gets
Dude,
around.
all I know is like something like that's gonna happen, and then either the promotion's gonna have to pay for it, or I'm gonna have to pay for it, and I don't want either of that. Plus, like even if she was like actually crippled, like yeah, we can like during the match like poke fun or whatever, like be like in on it, but I don't want to like cost this woman money.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
For a 2-second spot.
For
you know
sure.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So whatever.
Dang.
That
What
would be
did you
great,
think?
Yeah, give us the Lewis.
Well, this is my 3rd time already seeing you.
Oh,
wrestle,
okay.
or
You
whatever.
saw me when I got my throat slit open.
That was the worst one.
He
That
told me
one
you had
was
a David
bad.
Arquette
Light
moment.
tube across the throat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I had to get super glued shut and everything. But dude, it was like a river flowing.
Did you go to the ER for that
No.
one? No.
I just went to the back-
They were looking at him like, bro, you need to go
Dude,
to
the
a
referee
hospital,
goes,
bro.
"Your throat's been slit. Are you okay?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "We got like, I still got more shit to do. Let's go." And he's like,
Fuck.
Well, that one with light tubes and like pins on the fucking
Thumbtacks.
thumbtacks on the fucking yeah. So
my favorite is when people call those like pins, or then like they call the skewers the sticks. Gonzo calls them that. He's like, how do you convince people to take the sticks? He doesn't sound like that at all. He sounds nothing like that, but we're gonna give him that voice.
he has a very soft voice
Yeah,
from what
he-
I've heard.
Dude, his podcast voice, I can just, there was points where I was like, I'm just gonna put this on because it's like
like
soothing to listen to.
ASMR.
Yeah, and like I could fall asleep. This not that it's
Yeah.
boring, but it's just like
No, he
his
just has a
voice is so
smooth,
comforting.
like velvety voice.
Oh yeah, people love falling asleep to ASMR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he just does. He does a
But he would
podcast
just
with.
be like
No, yeah, for
reviewing,
sure.
Like talking about like Fantastic Four comics, but he's got like this just like really comforting voice. I'm like, okay.
Fuck, I forgot what the fuck I was.
Well, maybe
Light
how
tubes across
about
the throat.
like of the 3 matches that you've seen?
I think this is the best one you've seen.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. Also, I do because I watched
genuinely
you.
enjoyed this match a lot. Like, it's
It was
top
it
5,
was
maybe
awesome.
top 10 of
Oh
my
no,
favorites
really?
of all time. Yeah.
Okay.
I liked it a lot.
I'm glad I got to see it.
The last couple times I saw you wrestle under a different name or whatever.
Yep.
And I don't know if I ever told you this, but I love the new name, Doctor.
Oh, it's so much
Doctor
better.
Dad. Yeah, dude,
So
it was
much better.
it's genius.
Dude, no more.
It was a
stupid
genius.
names. Yeah. Dude, that shout out to
The
the
name-
internet.
the name?
Internet came up with that.
Who?
The internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some like fan because like when the Crybabies were crying about me using that name,
Yeah.
they were some fan just made like a fake flyer and put Doctor Redacted over it, and then like people were like, you should use it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't know, and then because that's tough when you have to like completely like rebrand yourself, and then eventually like I was around like a good group of peers that like I trust their opinion, like just do it, trust me, and we did like a house show. It was a weed convention with Waka Flocka Flame.
Wait, really?
Really?
That's pretty cool.
And then the next day was Method Man and Redman.
That is sick. That is sick.
Waka Flocka Live, nuts. I had probably the worst headache I've ever had with how much smoke there was, but it was fucking nuts.
There is a very popular meme about Waka Flocka because apparently he was having a concert and there was I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's a lady out there like
Oh,
doing
the
sign
silent-
language,
yeah.
and he thought she was dancing, so he goes up to her.
And then she's vibing out,
Yeah,
still
she starts
signing.
dancing too. She's like,
She's still signing.
I think
There
for
was
me,
also a blunt thrown at this, which is wild.
for me, it would be Redman. I'm a huge. He's like top 5, maybe top 10 artist for me. Redman, like he's
And
fucking
dude, the
dope.
worst
for me, it'd
part
be
is
a Method Man.
the
Yeah.
dorky white people I was with, and I say this because it plays into the story. They were like, "Oh, we kind of gotta go," so I had to miss Method Man, Redman. Devastating.
Oh, that
yeah,
sucks.
That does suck.
it was devastating. But yeah, so I like this name better, and I think it works out better, and the merch is sicker too.
Did you like retire your old name?
The
Cease,
people that
desist?
the people that I was like working for, they were like, it's yours. And I was like, good, have it. To be fair, and I'm not just saying this because of the way it worked out, I was already planning on like dropping it because they were so annoying. Also, I hated carrying around that both stupid masks. It was really
Can you say what it
annoying.
was? I don't remember what your name was.
Dr. Cube.
Cube. Okay.
Yeah, and like It was just annoying. I just want to get rid of it and whatever. So, like I said, I'm much happier with what I'm doing now.
Yeah, how do you
It's a lot
fly with
easier.
that box?
Dude, I had to carry this stupid like hockey bag around.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many people at the. I always happen at like Orlando airport for some reason. Are you in the NHL? And I'd be like, no, I'm a wrestler. And they're like, oh, whatever.
Because you had a mask and then a cube over it, right? Yeah.
Just on the entrance. But
Okay.
yeah. And it was just like, oh, so annoying. But I was like kind of nervous that people were going to be like, oh, you don't have the mask? We don't care. But then it's
I
only
feel like
worked
people
out.
like Dr. Redacted more.
Yes, completely.
Yeah.
Like next week I'm in Vegas. Then next month I come back to California. The day before that I'm doing Houston. I got a bunch of New England dates coming up. Like I'm doing good right now. No, not to like.
We'll plug all
to
your
brag.
shit at the end, and then we'll link it whatever you need us to link. Dude, I got a cool shot of you walking from the back to the ring, like through the curtains. Oh, I'm gonna edit it. And it'll intro this show.
That's sick.
You're gonna like it. Clean that
Oh,
shot.
did you like the running cannonball thing?
Yeah.
It's a sick spot, right?
Yeah. I also just saw you. I was watching your old videos and I was watching you do it to that moon girl.
Dude,
she took
she's
that
great.
shit.
Sandra Moon.
Yeah.
Dude, I ran her over with that.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
it was like, boom! Like,
Yeah.
holy shit!
And you completely flew to it and you just landed
Yeah.
fucking ass up.
I know what's funny. As I land, someone in a jazzy scooter comes rolling right.
I didn't notice
So I was
that.
like, imagine you would hit that person in the wheelchair, and I'm like, they're trolling me now at this point.
They're
You
asking
just
for
got it out for them.
Yeah.
So there was actually at least like I think 4 more matches after you, right? I
Something
think so.
like
Yeah. That Jimmy, what's his name?
Jimmy Lloyd.
Jimmy Lloyd fought, yeah, or wrestled, and then
You know who I forgot was gonna wrestle? Doomfly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they were right up there.
I'm a
with the
fan
tag
of Eli.
Yeah.
Eli Everfly, right? I
And,
completely
Delilah
forgot.
Doom.
I
Yeah.
completely forgot they were gonna wrestle. I would have stayed for that.
You guys are like the same height too.
Yeah, yeah.
was he
And
the
he's
one
from-
that wrestled with the '80s girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's from
That's his wife.
he's from
That's his
Santino
wife?
Bros.
Yep.
Oh shoot.
He's from Santino Bros in L.A.
Yep.
That's where what's his name? Fuck, why am
A
I
lot
trying?
of people train there.
Brody King.
Okay.
That's where he came out of, yeah.
A lot of people train there.
Yeah, they wrestled the emo dudes, the emo twins. I don't know their
Well,
names.
pop punk kids. Pop punk
Yeah.
kids. One kind of has the emo swoop.
Yeah.
Marcus and Dylan.
Yeah.
Nice
they
young
come
boys.
out to.
They're very young too. I think
they're like
both-
19, right, or something.
I
like
think they're under 20 or 21 too.
that? Yeah, I remember last time you were telling us, but they
Which is
come
so
out to
crazy that-
red jumpsuit apparatus.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh,
so
okay.
Do you feel like a man?
They came out to that, really?
They always
Okay.
come out to that.
It's so weird to me sometimes. Like
Somebody called. I don't know if you heard it. Somebody called them Metro Station. Like Metro Station.
dude, someone came up to me like, "Who are those twinks?" And I'm like, "What? Do you just openly say that about skinnier white?"
Hang on. Your first day or your first time in the studio, you literally called Pablo a twink. Those were like the first words out of your mouth to him.
Yeah, well, whatever. He's a fucking twink. My favorite twink.
We're gonna cut to a break, but before we
Well,
do,
before we do,
Okay, okay.
So the whole night ended with the cops coming.
wait, why?
Oh my, yeah. They did this thing where this guy rode into the venue on a motorcycle. This guy robbed
Yeah.
shit. Came
Like all of a
in
sudden the
on a
lights turned
motorcycle.
off, like during the Michael Jackson one,
Uh-huh.
and then somebody opened the back door. You just hear a motorcycle rev and just and he
Comes
comes
up
in.
all the way right up to the ring. And then this dude like flipped the fuck out.
Some dude in the Dad Monarchs.
Yeah.
Wait, this happened during the.
During the show, yeah.
Is that when I went to go pee during?
No,
the
you
no.
left.
It was the
This
main
was the
event.
last match.
Oh, okay. I thought you
There
said
was
during the
4
Michael
no.
Jackson
Which is the
stuff.
guy from Crime Time. JTG.
Oh, was really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then so like he was like flipping out. He's like, get it the fuck out, get it the fuck out of here. Blah, 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 blah,
And this
blah.
part is
And they were
Rob just
ignoring him.
ignored him the
Yeah.
whole time.
And proceeded to beat somebody with a leg.
A leg wrapped in barbed wire.
Hell yeah.
And
Damn.
then they took it out, but the cops did eventually come. I think they smoothed it over.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think the cops actually came into the building.
No, they didn't.
But
They
the
were all
show
lined
was
up
over.
outside.
It was over at that point, right?
Yeah, it was literally
Dude,
the last.
They got
last
there
spot.
like I want to say like not an hour after it was over, but it was like at least a
it's-
half hour by the time it was
It's
over.
LA cops.
Yeah.
That's early for them.
Dude, in Pomona, it used to take them 2 hours.
Yeah.
Whatever they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it just
Yeah.
takes an hour and a half. You know?
That's still
That's good for them.
They're like they're bled out already. They're laying down in the street like, oh, they got shot and killed.
Yeah.
Oh, they're dead. Less paperwork.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, all right, we can take a break because I'm.
Well, let's do. I have rapid fire questions for
okay.
for you.
Oh, God.
We'll start with you, me, then you, and we'll keep going. Circle. So answer as quick as you. It's our first time doing this. Something new.
Great. Thanks.
I want you to think as least as possible and just fucking first thing that comes out of into your head,
It's
just
gonna be bad.
spill it out. All right.
So, worst wrestling injury.
Oh, one time I fractured the top of my foot. I've gotten some really bad cuts and shit too, but like nothing too super crazy. Knock on whatever this is. That keep.
That's plywood, so you can expect something bad to happen. Next question.
Favorite weapon.
Ooh, favorite weapon. Oh God, there's a bunch. They're all. God damn, there's so many good ones. I think the taser's my favorite one right now.
Okay.
That was nuts.
Was that your first time doing taser?
Yeah.
That sounds dope, dude.
That was
I want
dope.
to see that.
I just the react, dude. After I tasted him too, it was like Kennedy being assassinated. Everyone there was like, "Oh my God!"
Dude,
And then I do the curb stomp after, and then people are just like,
He
Fuck
pulls
this
it out. He goes, "Zzz," and then has this fucking crazy look on his face, like this smile,
and
and
I
then
just turned and looked up. I didn't even say I was gonna do it to him.
There's footage of you scaring the ref.
Oh, you dude.
Yes, I brought it up,
Watch
yeah.
him like jump a little.
yeah.
Boob guy or butt guy?
Ooh, it depends on the situation. I will say mostly boob, but sometimes the butt can just outdo me.
That's true. I don't think there's a wrong answer with that
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to me again. Most hated wrestler. We'll go. You want to go like small production, big production?
It doesn't matter. It
Doesn't
doesn't matter.
matter,
Yeah.
Whoever you hate.
Well, somebody known, professional wrestler, most hated pro wrestler.
Hulk Hogan's a pretty big piece of shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He-
I'd
he's
agree.
also racist. I've heard.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to get.
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a bunch.
Like,
There's a
you know.
bunch of
How
those.
did? Well, never mind.
What?
Because he had that micro wrestling show for a while.
No, he definitely tweeted out, or he definitely said something
There's multiple times.
about his
yeah.
daughter like dating a black guy. And,
Really?
Yeah. He's
Wow.
like known just
Yeah,
scumbag.
it's not good. Which
Yikes.
sucks because like you look at Hulk Hogan and like you think like your childhood and like it's super conflicting. If you think
But
about
see, with me, he wasn't my childhood. I always feel like he's more like an 80s, 80s childhood.
Yeah, it wasn't my childhood, really.
Yeah,
either.
but it was still cool to like
you
him.
knew who he was.
Yeah.
You knew he was a big
The one
deal.
that-
Yeah.
More
He was
than-
one of the pioneers. You're right. Yeah.
Correct.
More than him, for me, it was Macho Man. I don't know why.
I was always a Macho Man guy.
Yeah,
too.
he was like Slim Jims, and then like.
What about Warrior?
Oh, he's a huge piece of shit too. Have you ever heard when he went to? I think it's either UConn or Penn State. So, for some reason, one of these notable colleges was like, "Let's bring the Ultimate Warrior here to do like a presentation." This guy comes in and starts using made-up words like queering, and he's like, "Queering does not make the world work." And the crowd starts to turn on him.
Well, no
And,
shit.
yeah, and they're all just being like, "Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So also, I don't know if you caught it, but like, the fans at one point, one of them when I was doing the skewers yelled at me about some guy Masada, who's like another guy who does skewers, and he just got in trouble recently for beating the shit out of his wife. And I
that
was
Masada
like,
guy?
yeah, and I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah, it's
All right.
crazy, but yeah, whatever.
To bite off of that, favorite wrestler, current or of all time?
Oh,
or current and all time.
Okay, I'll give you the what's that with the presidents?
Oh,
Mount Rushmore.
Mount
Yeah,
Mount
Rushmore,
Rushmore.
yeah.
I'm bad.
To be fair, you're probably concussed the last.
No, I don't think I was concussed.
Nah, I don't think you were either.
Mick Foley. Big
Yes.
Nice.
Same
Yeah.
high school too. Is that crazy?
There he is, right
Wait,
here.
what?
We went to the same high school.
Really?
You did?
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
Where in New York? In New York was it?
In Long Island,
Long Island.
Ward
Okay.
Melville High School. Yeah,
He's from Long Island, Rich?
yeah.
Oh,
That's
shit.
dope.
Lived a town over from me. I live in South Setauket, and he lived in East Setauket.
Hey, that's a guy that's actually like really like big.
He does
like
a
tall.
shit ton of stuff in our community and everything. Like the hospital I work at, he has definitely came and like just sees the kids all the time.
Dressed up as Santa, probably.
He's done Santa and not Santa.
Okay.
And if he's there as Santa, you cannot refer to him as. He'll make you be like, "It's Santa." Or
I've seen
Kris Kringle.
he had a
That's awesome.
reality
What a
TV
good
show.
guy, bro.
Dude, super cool.
He had a reality TV show on the WWE network.
For like a second.
Yeah, and I saw him like, dude, he is obsessed with Santa. Like,
Yeah, he's got a whole
Really?
Santa room. Whole
yeah,
Santa room.
he's obsessed.
It's cool. Santa and Disney, which is weird that we both like Disney and do death matches.
Didn't he dressed up as Santa one time during wrestling, didn't he?
Probably.
I'm
I
pretty
wouldn't
sure
be
he did.
surprised.
He like
I-
came out around Christmas.
I could see that. That
Maybe,
sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like as a trick, like he came out, I think with a sack full of presents.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah,
like the wrestler thought he was Santa, and then he just starts wailing on him.
This
or
sounds like
something
something
that.
WWE
Yeah.
would do.
I'm gonna say Mick Foley. Terry Funk's a really good one.
That's one that I need to like go back and watch his matches.
He can do it all. That's what's so sick. Like you can watch him do like Memphis, like just like punch return, but then he's at the same time he's doing King of the Death Match, and then he's like
It was
Dude,
him
he's
and,
so
and
over.
Mick Foley that had like the exploding death.
Yeah, they've had a bunch of really
yeah.
good ones in general. Jushin Thunder Liger from Japan.
Uh-huh.
He's a big one. The Great Muda, like shit like that.
Okay.
And then like, I don't think he's a piece of shit, but maybe he is. I've worked with him like once, and he was really nice to me. But Sabu, he's another big one too. He was like a pioneer at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He changed that whole style. Okay, next question. Sorry.
Why are my questions all sexual, bro?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Top or bottom?
Oh, I'm a power bottom, babe.
Wow, dude. Why would you ask that?
You're so weird, Lewis.
I didn't write these questions.
all of a
like that
sudden,
question at all.
all of a sudden.
You said power bottom. All
Favorite
right.
wrestling match you've had? Why?
Oh, the one with JTG. That's the one that everyone knows the best. That one, like, I hate like talking loudly about myself, but that's one that like gave me my like push. And he's such a cool dude, and like,
If
he's-
wrestling,
dude, the fact that I don't know if you like. I don't think you would mind me saying this. The fact that like this guy has tagged with John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
He has like worked with DX. He's like, that's one of my favorite matches of all time.
I mean, he was big back in what? Well, like
Early
not back
2000s,
in
yeah.
what, but like in WWE in the
He
2000s,
was
right?
huge
Yeah.
there
yeah.
for me. Like I said, he like tagged with John Cena with DX, and I'm like, now he's like telling me like, that was one of my favorite matches of all time.
That's dope. So if you had like a resume, right, where they're like, all right, give me your top 3 matches, that's definitely top 3, if not number
yeah, that's
one.
in the top 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
The one with Sandra's up there too. That was a really.
That
cool
was,
match.
it looked
That's
like it was a good
one.
match. Yeah.
All right. So
That
now
one got bloody as well, too, didn't it?
Yeah, most of them do.
same
be
thing,
honest.
similar to that.
Sure.
Now your dream match involving you, past and then present.
Okay, so how many people ask me like, who do you want to face? And like, I can just never think about. Oh, past and present. I guess like working somebody like Foley or like working somebody like Terry Funk or Sabu in his prime. That would have been sick,
I feel like you and Cactus Jack would be dope.
dude.
That'd be
sick. as
sick.
fuck. Yeah, that'd be sick.
What's your go-to position?
Why are you doing all the sex
I don't
questions?
know.
No more sex questions.
You're a weirdo.
You're so
Lewis.
weird, bro.
Way to make it awkward.
And he
Dude,
even gave
I
you
will-
a winky face. He's like, what's wrong with this guy?
Why are we doing just sexual?
Maybe it meant like
Maybe wrestling position,
Yeah.
but it says winky
Finish-
face.
I feel like there is a wrestling.
Well, what did you mean by it? I don't know. All right, dude, I guess you're up. We'll skip Lewis.
That's all I have.
Oh, you're done? Okay. We'll start off with AEW or WWE.
I've been watching AEW lately, and like as a Disney guy, I have friends that are like WWE is just Disney wrestling, and I'm like, ugh, it's so true though.
It is true.
Okay.
It's hard to
very
get
true.
through. It's so like I don't want to be like that guy, but it's just like it's so like overproduced, ridiculous, and like what am I?
Do you
watching?
think? Okay,
I
well,
watch cartoons.
I'll give you a little bit more loaded.
Sure.
AEW as Dr. Redacted, do you, creative freedom, 100K per year, or WWE, we're going to change your name, we're going to change your persona a little bit, you're getting 1 million per year.
I would honestly, I'd probably do that only because like I don't think either one would do just like I work a specific style that doesn't really fit either. Just being honest.
I've seen like some,
Yeah, I've done non-stuff too.
Yeah.
But like
no, I'm saying in AEW, I've seen some take out of deathmatch just clean. And
Yeah,
I
but
don't want
you
to say
can't
cleaner,
do it-
but
that's the thing though. You can't do this every week.
Right,
Like,
right,
in front of
right.
The same crowd. You can't do it every week.
Mhm.
And I think I don't want to be that guy, but with AEW, there are definitely been some like people. I don't want to use the phrase exposed, but like some people, their style does not work every week.
Yes.
On that like.
I think
platform.
so. With AEW, I think they were, and I might be completely wrong, but I think they were trying too hard to be like an Attitude Era-esque, initially at least, type of wrestling. And then, they're like, we got to have blood. We got to do this and that
It's just
every.
all over the place. At all
Yeah,
times.
it just got out of hand, I
The
think.
women's
Right?
division's sad. It's
Yeah.
sad.
They're
Some
not getting.
really good girls there, and like
They're not getting the push that WWE gives their,
dude,
their
they get
women's
like 7
division.
minutes a week.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah. So you would do the 1 mil for.
Well, yeah, if I got to change everything and then like I could go back and just be me, then yeah.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Respect.
What
Fuck.
stupid ass question do you have?
Fuck, marry, kill out of all of us.
Ooh, okay. But so wait, do I only have to pick 3 then?
Yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill, chill. You can. One of us has to be your best friend for the rest of your life.
Can't hang out with nobody else.
Clearly, we are getting married.
Dude, that's so funny.
Everybody wants to marry him.
Every time we do this, everyone marries him. He's financially stable type of guy.
Okay.
He's very
He'll
good.
take care of it.
Very good with his
He got
finances.
good credit.
We would chill.
We can chill.
Now this will get interesting.
Oh God.
You're getting killed because you're a Doctor Who fan.
So I'm getting fucked.
I don't know.
Who I give you all over the place? We can have some fun.
Who got the shit end of the stick on this one? Well, I think he got the shit end of the stick.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on break.
Open that door, bro.
On the way here, we had a discussion about Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Do you remember him?
No.
He had a voice Simba.
Home Improvement, the middle child.
Okay, yeah.
And like how, like if you look back, he was in a shit ton of movies at the time.
And you have
Disney movies, right?
Not even just Disney movies. He was in like just like kid movies.
kids movies.
Right,
yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right.
In the 90s, he was
Yeah.
like very like,
Yeah.
like
And he was like the
prominent.
heartthrob for
He was.
every
Yeah.
young girl.
Yeah.
And like,
And
and
he
this motherfucker done. He's not like, I don't think he's ugly. Can you pull a picture of
He
Kanye
had the
Jonathan
hair
Thomas?
too. He had the cool hair.
He was short too. He was a short king.
He was a
represented
short-
for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Latino though.
No.
Not Latino, no.
But yeah.
Why did I say it like you? Latino.
Latino.
he wasn't Latino. But
What was
yeah,
his
he was
name?
in a bunch of Jonathan Taylor Thomas. He just fell off. Like
3 first names.
Was he Turbo
Right.
Man?
No,
No.
that's
Or-
a different kid. I think that's
so.
the kid from Star Wars.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
He ended up like becoming
Jake-
a drug addict. After Star Wars, he got made fun of.
By the way, which is crazy. But you could just be like, yo, I was in fucking Star Wars.
Yeah, he got bullied apparently though, and he like turned to drugs and like
From doing Star Wars. Or
he just like downward spiraled after Star Wars.
You know
Damn.
he's in the Boys, right?
Which one is he?
The kid, he remember what is it, that one season where they go to see the kid who can like he's the guy with the beard, and I don't. No, current picture.
Current.
That's current.
No,
That's
no,
not
no.
current.
No, it's not.
he's a kid right there. He never aged.
Fucking vampire.
we'll do Jake Lloyd next, but hold on. Pull up Jonathan Taylor Thomas current. I want to see what he looks like.
Yeah. Like TMZ, nobody posts about him. Like I haven't heard about
Yeah,
him.
but I was like, damn, I wonder if he's
Yeah.
just making bank.
That's like a guy you would expect to have like a Macaulay Culkin type of freak out or something.
But I've never heard anything bad about
I
him.
haven't heard good or bad.
Yeah,
But
nothing.
I want to think like just off the Lion King alone, he's living good.
So he was in the original Lion King?
Yeah, he's voices
He
Simba,
voiced it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Just when he's young though.
Right.
which
He
is
didn't do it
like
all.
half the movie.
Yeah.
He
Oh.
doesn't look bad.
He aged well. He aged well.
Yeah. He's got, how old does it say he is? He's got to be
40?
40 something?
Go to his IMDb. Let's see if he's doing
IMDb,
anything.
yeah.
DB. My bad. That's what I said.
I would say 44.
Yeah, I'll say that ballpark. Maybe 40.
So how did this even come
Probably
up? Like you guys
44.
were just
I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Just came
I don't know. Oh, we were listening to whatever you were listening to in the car, and he referenced Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh yeah, it was a rap song. You're
And
like,
I
that's a
was like-
reference.
Yeah, I was like, that's a weird reference. And then I was like, what do you think that guy's up to nowadays?
Yeah, that's why I can't.
He's looking at another song by the car.
you always like when they're these young actors always end up falling off some type of way, especially when they're heartthrobs,
You
right?
Drew Barrymore. She was like drugs and fucking at like the age of like 12.
But see, what did she do?
E.T. right?
E.T..
Okay, she was ET.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was like 5 when she did E.T.
Yeah. And then like a few years later, she was in like nightclubs at like 12.
Well, what
Really?
about the most recent one that like exposed her mom, Jeanette McCurdy? She was in iCarly, right? And then she like straight up said her mom was a piece of shit. And then she also
She named her book. I'm glad my mom died.
yeah. And then she talks
Did you hear
about
about that?
Oh, did I send you the thing the other day? There was like some internet thing where they said the main kid from Diary of a Wimpy Kid murdered his mom.
You're fucking lying.
wait,
The
what?
kid from Diary of a Wimpy
He
Kid.
actually killed his mom.
Yeah, and then I sent it to a few people, and I just like,
You didn't send
guess
it
he
to me.
wasn't so wimpy.
Damn.
Kind of fucked, I know.
He's probably a kid that got bullied too, and then eventually he just.
I mean, he was
lost it.
in that fucking movie. There's
Yeah.
no way you're not kidding.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong.
And it was a series, so they had a couple.
you're
movies.
going to the bank on that movie, but like, if you're getting bullied, you're getting bullied.
Yeah.
Those came out. We were already older when
I was
those came
already
out,
old.
right?
That's
So
Yeah.
what do we got on Jonathan Taylor Thomas over here?
So he's 41.
Okay.
Ah, wasn't
All right,
far.
we were in the middle.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
we said 40.
Yeah,
We
okay.
eventually said 40.
So the last thing they have listed for him on IMDb is The Last Man Standing, which is a TV series from 13 to 15.
his age?
No,
Or
no.
2013. to
2013 to 2000.
That's the
not
last
bad.
thing he did.
Yeah.
Wild.
That's not that.
And how many
Before that-
episodes was he
before that,
actually in
before
though?
that?
Before that,
Yeah.
it was a short called The Extra.
No.
And then before that is Through the Mobius Strip, which is a movie
Sure.
in 2005.
Weird.
Damn, I was off. Remember I said that I'll be home for Christmas
Yeah,
with
he said
last
some crazy shit.
Dang. But he probably has so much like royalties off of Home Improvement alone that maybe he doesn't need to work anymore.
And The Lion King. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you realize The Lion King is like a major Disney movie.
They still
Yeah.
rerun Home Improvement.
Yeah.
They do, yes, yeah. I actually got into it again a couple months ago. Actually, I think we talked about it. Like, I started seeing it a lot. I found it on a certain network. I don't remember which one, and that was like my night routine. It just became my night routine again because I knew it was gonna air at this time. And such a fucking good show. That held up so well.
You remember when the youngest son, Mark, becomes like a Hot Topic goth?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and he has that one weird friend.
That was a weird turn. That was a weird turn for him
Remember in The
because
Sopranos when the one kid
Oh
was it
yeah,
Vito's son?
Yeah.
Or was it
I thought it was AJ.
no, not AJ, but then or was it Bobby's kid? One of
Oh
them
no,
becomes,
the
like-
other kid. Yeah,
one of them
yeah.
becomes like
he like
over the
super
top,
pale
like,
face, and he has
super
like
hot
little
topic
tiny like
goth,
spikes and shit.
He's
yeah.
like, oh, you found out.
oh, he had Liberty spikes or what?
like tiny ones,
It-
not
it
like
was
actual Liberty spikes, but yeah.
ridiculous. Like it was so over the top ridiculous.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Who was the other person we were just talking about? Jonathan Taylor Thomas and who else? And we said we were gonna look
Jake
more?
Lloyd.
Yeah. Oh, look up current Jake. Look up Jake Lloyd from The Boys.
He plays Torch, I think, right?
Who's
Or,
Jake
the
Lloyd again?
Lantern or some shit like
No,
that.
no.
Star Wars Episode 1.
The-
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. Okay.
He's
okay.
No, Star Wars Episode 1 though. He plays Anakin, like little Anakin.
he's never seen Star Wars.
Yeah, I've never seen Star
Dude, you've
Wars.
seen that photo. Come on.
Probably.
Dude, you know what movie I just
Jingle
watched?
All the Way might be my favorite Christmas movie, by the way.
That's a good one.
It is a good
actually
one.
really like it. You know what movie I just watched? Who also had a young actor in it? Leon the Professional.
Great movie, and it's funny.
It's weird.
I talked to this,
It's
I
very
talked to this movie
sexual.
about Kyle yesterday, and he's like, "It's a great movie," and he's like, "Kind of a pedo."
Yeah.
No. Look up Jake Lloyd from The Boys, though.
Who?
So what came
What's
out?
that movie about? The one you're talking about?
Leon the Professional.
Mhm.
And so it has Natalie Portman, and I think she was like 12 at the time or something like that. She's
Oh, so it's an
very
old
young.
movie.
Yeah, she's so young in it. But it's about
Jake
this, like,
Lloyd, I'm pretty sure in The Boys is like he's big.
That's the only thing that's coming up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think he was in The Boys, dude. I think you got him confused.
Can you Google was Jake Lloyd in The Boys? Fuck you guys.
That's a show I actually haven't seen yet that I
Boys?
want to
It's-
watch.
it's
It's
yeah.
actually really
It's
good.
pretty
You know what the premise is?
I know they're heroes, right?
So it's basically the Justice League,
Mm-hmm.
But they're evil.
but they're pieces of shit.
They're evil.
Are they anti-heroes or?
No, they're just
No,
evil.
they're superheroes, but they're just like
No, it's a front.
Yeah.
They like go out and do stuff like that, but they're like huge pieces of shit.
so they're anti-heroes.
No.
No.
No, because when you think anti-hero, you think someone
You're like the Punisher, yeah.
or like
Okay,
Deadpool,
okay,
who, like
okay.
does a good thing. They just take it.
These
too
guys
far.
put
Right,
on the
right.
front, like smile, like, oh, it's almost like a play on like celebrities and stuff like that. How they're out here, like, oh, like, you know, like save the dolphins type of shit, and then secretly,
So they're like Two-Faced, like they're
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
like they've made superheroing a corporation,
Mm-hmm.
and they all work for it, and they're just huge pieces of shit.
Hold on,
I've
look up
been-
Jake Lloyd's.
I follow some like barbers on TikTok, and they talk about how at some point like they were doing the Peaky Blinders haircuts, like everyone would reference
You
that.
binge watched that, didn't you?
Oh, such a good show.
It was so
I can't wait
good.
for the movie.
I
Now.
finally finished it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. The
And
final
now-
season, the quote unquote last episode was bad.
And
I
now
don't think so.
they reference the Boys now.
That's
they
the
have,
haircut
like-
everyone's going for.
Apparently, is that like the same?
Not really.
No,
No.
side parts, none of that shit.
Nah. The Peaky Blinders one I feel more.
Oh yeah, the Peaky Blinders one was big, but it was like a fucking
Yeah,
undercut.
why?
It
Maybe
looked
Jake
terrible.
Lloyd's not in. The
Yeah, it's not coming up in his stuff.
Tripping.
Damn, dude. You need to quit doing drugs or something.
Yeah.
You need to stop fronting that straight edge, bro.
It's all the gusset plates, dude. One of those little things poked
One
his
of 'em
brain.
Pierce the skull.
I'm gonna look this up, but the one guy who they like trick into helping them, and then he turns on them. Everyone was like, "Oh, that's Jake Lloyd." And I'm like, "No way,
I thought it was Iceman from fucking X-Men.
Bobby?
Yeah,
No way."
that's who it was.
I don't think.
Because he has fire powers, right?
No, he's like a telepath or something, where you can like get people to do like what he wants them to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
the fat guy
That's
with the
fucking
beard.
Sixth Sense, fool.
Oh, see, I thought him and Jake Lloyd were the same person.
No.
Yeah, he is. He from the
Oh,
Sixth
fuck,
Sense.
what's his name?
God damn.
He's been acting since his
Look up
whole,
the Sixth
his
Sense.
whole
Look up the
life.
Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. Fuck, what's his name? Yeah, wrong
I
kid,
hate that we
bro.
took such a detour,
Yeah.
detour in this conversation.
I don't know. I can't think of Sixth Sense.
With
It's,
Bruce Willis, I see dead people.
Yeah.
That kid. That's who he was talking about. Yeah.
Who is that kid?
Yeah,
He's
find
been
out.
acting his whole
I
entire.
don't know who you guys are talking about, but here's the cast.
That
Has
guy
to
right
be-
there, first guy.
This
Haley
guy?
Joel Osment.
Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, Haley Joel Osment.
All right, remember
Okay,
Hannah
hit
Montana?
his
Click him.
IMDb. Hit his IMDb.
Remember Hannah Montana?
Go to movies,
her
go to
best
movies, go to
friend.
movies.
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah.
her brother.
Oh,
Yeah, this fool's been acting since he grew up like fucking on movie sets. He's been acting since he was a kid.
He's fucking on movie set.
he was in Forrest Gump.
Yeah, he plays young Forrest. No.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah, he does. Yeah, he plays young
What?
Forrest.
Damn.
Seats taken.
No, like
I know.
his son.
Okay.
Not young Forrest.
Oh, his son. Okay.
Can
But
I
the
assume
son's
that
name
the
is Forrest,
movie-
too.
Can I assume that the movie Sex Ed is a bad movie? I love how everyone went really quiet for that.
Well, I was looking
I
at
was
the
looking for
at
it.
the poster. Click it.
I also think it's really funny that he's in Husk.
Yeah, he plays a podcaster.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Go figure.
No, you should see what the Rotten Tomato score was. Scroll
Hey,
down.
So, quick question, talking about movies. Did you watch Morbius?
64%. Not
64.
bad. Not bad.
I watched it the other day. It's better than Venom,
Well, Venom. Was,
which this guy right here is an advocate for Venom. He
I like
loves
Venom.
yeah, he also likes Doctor Who.
Yeah,
Venom is not bad,
it's
dude.
a horrible.
It's one of the
fucking
worst,
movie.
most embarrassing movies I've ever seen.
Nah. The second one kind of was not that
Dude,
great.
the person who wrote the dialogue is definitely blind and deaf.
I like it.
This is what I gotta work with.
Maybe I don't need to marry you. Maybe a few of you guys are getting killed.
I was Morbius.
It wasn't as bad as people like the memes made it out to. It wasn't great. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it was the best movie
It's a
ever.
vampire movie with no blood.
Yeah, that is true.
Well,
That
that's
is
all you need to say.
100% true.
Vampire movie, no blood.
with
Even
blood.
Twilight had blood, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it was hinted at.
You guys hear about like how Adam Levine from
Yeah.
Maroon 5,
Who was that message for?
he cheated on his wife. So
Dude,
was talking
he
shit.
wanted to name his new son after the woman he was cheating on his wife with. There's
What
a
was
lot
her
that-
name?
I don't know.
Look that up,
There's
Pablo.
layers there, though.
But she was like an internet model.
I know
Tell me
he's
her name's gonna be like Bernard or something.
I know he's memeing with like that body and then he's like
Yeah.
talking shit.
Yeah, I
Like
seen
your
that.
what is it? Your body is absurd. Whoa! People were making fun of the way he was flirting.
I was gonna meme one of us, but I didn't know what picture
Dude,
to
the
use
best
for
is
that.
somebody did Vito when he's dancing at the gay nightclub with and with that, like they took the picture of him like dressed like
Yeah.
as the village person and then put Adam Levine's like text under it. And I was like, this is so good.
Whoa! Your body is so absurd, or something like that.
Yeah, it's something stupid.
Don't you love it?
It's a great
like,
meme, though.
This guy's got more money than we'll ever imagine. Just like out there texting like that.
Yes.
So sick.
I guess that's what happens when you're so detached from society.
That's what it is. Yeah.
When you have that much money, you're not part of society no more, dude.
No.
Like, yeah.
So it was a model and her name was Sumner Stroh.
Sumner.
Let me
Sumner.
name my boy or girl Sumner. Think about that.
That's like a
Where's she
plantation
from?
name, isn't it?
Dude, it sounds like a town.
Sumner.
Yeah, I live in Sumner.
Yeah,
It does sound like a town.
I think it is.
Oh, I live on Sumner Lane. You know? Sumner.
Oh, it's a street.
Yeah, I live
It's
right
It is a
outside-
street.
Ontario.
Yeah, I live right
It's a
on
street
Sumner.
everywhere, actually.
It's a
Yeah.
street here in Ontario.
Yeah, it's
Sumner.
one in Riverside too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also just a stupid thing to name the kid.
Sumner.
Sumner. That's crazy.
You're getting
Imagine that
you're
shit.
getting bullied. You're
What's she
getting
look like?
bullied. Well, apparently her body is absurd.
That's all you gotta know.
Say
bro.
less,
I'm
fam.
hoping it's
all
just
you
like a
gotta
pixelated picture.
Whoa, that body is absurd.
She's like a Van Gogh painting.
Speaking of bodies, we were talking about foreheads and cuts.
Oh yeah, we were talking about foreheads.
Pull up that Devon Dudley picture because apparently these guys have never seen it. But are you scared to have crazy scars on your forehead?
Oh, he does.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
That shit looks fresh though. That ain't fresh.
That's scar tissue on top of scar
No
tissue on top of scar
way,
tissue, bro.
Dude. Shit
He
looks like
has-
he fucking put a cheese grater to his forehead and just fucking went to
Straight
town for a whole week.
up, dude.
Yeah. That's like Abdullah level, like a small Abdullah.
It's like
Look up Abdullah the
you
butcher.
could like put credit cards in his scars.
You're right.
Really?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like his head is a card holder.
At what point are you just like, nah, not the face?
I don't know.
Do you ever stop doing death matches?
I mean, yeah. Sometimes I don't. Like when I wrestle in New York, I usually don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen you do some regular stuff. Yeah.
His fucking eyebrows are gone, dude. That's how much damage he's had. Look at that.
It's
there's
whatever
no more
people want me
eyebrow.
to do.
Okay.
I just like it. I think.
Yeah.
That's weird, I guess, but.
Kind of. I mean, but I think you're used to it at this point, right? I'm
I
sure.
like to think I'm like not bad at it either. So.
No, it was dope. At first, were you scared of a death match, or the idea of one?
No.
You were always just down for it.
How was your first? Do you remember your first death match?
Yeah, the first time I started really doing the deathmatch stuff was with JTG,
Okay.
and we just jumped right in.
Yeah.
And apparently, it was one of your fucking best
The
ones.
fact that people still talk about it. Dude, there was a run-in from Big Cass in the match.
I'm gonna have to watch that one,
Yeah,
dude.
you should.
I'm gonna have
You
to
should.
watch
It's
that one.
ridiculous.
What'd you guys do? Barbed wire?
We did light tube.
Did you say big cast by the way? Like completely
Yeah.
forward. How fucking big is he actually in
Very big.
person?
Look at that forehead.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's not even a good angle. That's an older photo.
That is an older
That's
photo.
an old photo. It's
But
hard
like,
to
dude,
find.
you could put like legit credit cards in those. Like,
You know what doesn't help his case is he's got a wrinkly forehead as well.
Yep.
So it all just fucking blends in. Damn. Let's watch that video of your match, and then we'll plug the actual matches coming out in October.
I believe October 5th on IWTV.
Which
you can
is-
also watch the match with me and Sandra, which is very good.
It looked
Not
good.
to,
Yeah, she's a good wrestler.
she's
She's very good.
Yeah, she's
I saw her in Vegas. That was my first time seeing her. Or was she also at the last time you were at the Legion Hall? She might have been there. No, it was the '80s girl. Yeah.
Delilah Doom. Oh, we got sound.
There's she.
Yeah.
Dude, he got so high.
Bink. That looks like it
Yeah, that
hurts.
one just looks bad. Oh, here we
That's
go.
that shit.
Dude, the angle's wild fist, too.
There's two angles for it.
Damn.
Yeah, see, it was a complete or. That just looks gnarly.
My girlfriend thought that was spaghetti.
I see it. I see it. The salt. Oh.
Right there, watch. He almost hit you. It's dead on with the fucking bottom of it. This right here, this is one of the worst parts, too.
Fuck.
Oh, did they leave out the taser? That's what kills me.
Wait, she didn't get the taser?
No.
No.
That's a bummer, right?
Yeah, it is.
I have to send you the taser.
Oh, you have it?
I have it.
Oh,
But yeah, dude, that was a good match.
I appreciate it.
That was a
I liked it.
very good
I
match.
was very happy with it.
She got a good highlight reel for you, though.
Yeah, I was like, damn, she put some effort into this.
Yeah, because she actually like clipped it. She
Yeah, I
like
was
broke
like,
it down.
damn.
Yeah,
But yeah, it'll be on IWTV.
but such a good match.
Following AEW Dynamite. That was what they put in like the
I saw that.
following. Well, because you don't want to release it during, because then people don't watch it. Because they're too busy watching AEW.
Yeah, I think it hurts the views.
Yeah, it gives us something to look forward to after.
I would have to find it, but we'll post it if I find it.
Cool.
But anyways, they can watch it if I don't. They should watch it if I don't.
October 5th, like close, right?
Yeah, actually, here I'll say right now.
In like 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
The XS Wrestling Awful Things, Dr. Redacted versus Hunter Freeman, Wednesday, October 5th, after AEW Dynamite, which is it would be 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm sorry, 10 p.m. Eastern or 7 Pacific, right?
Yeah.
IndependentWrestling.tv.
Yeah.
That's where you can watch it, and you should watch it.
And
Because it
it's
was so good.
$10 a month, and you have like 1 million things you can stream.
Really?
Yeah, like they give you just like an insane list of like every like promotion, and you can stream it. Like not like WWE or anything like that, but like all independent wrestling things. And,
What other matches do you have coming up?
next week, the 30th in Vegas for Pride Style. I will be in.
Can you pull up?
I'll be in Vegas, and it's against this guy Cutthroat Cody, who I have some respect for. I like him a lot, and he's another bald boy, so it's gonna be bald on bald.
Oh yeah,
violence.
balls versus balls.
So that'll be this Friday when you guys are listening to this Friday. Pride Style in Vegas.
Tomorrow, it would be tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, and then October 8th, that's the following week, I'm in Connecticut for Blitzkrieg Pro. I don't know who I'm facing there yet. Crazy. And then
Sounds racist. Blitzkrieg.
how's that sound racist?
Isn't that like a Nazi like?
I said I don't know who I'm facing.
Oh,
That's
okay.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
What are you? Where's your mind?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What?
Blitzkrieg. Well,
Yeah, well, it's Blitzkrieg Pro.
yeah.
And it's cool. The dude is the old singer of Swear to God.
Really?
Yeah, which is
Swear to God,
it's like a cool like New England hardcore band.
it was a bad
Plus,
joke.
oh,
Bad joke.
Yeah, you suck. You like Doctor Who.
But you know what? The more and more, sorry, not to interrupt, but the more and more you compare him to Steven,
Dude, they look the same. Just that one.
kind of.
breath.
He's just
that
he's just more light skinned.
Latino.
He's just light skinned.
Latino.
I don't know
Yeah.
who Steven is. So.
It's
Yeah,
somebody in
exactly.
our group chat.
Dude, but you look just like him. You have the glasses. You're like the same height, the
Yeah.
same build.
Same haircut.
Dude, yeah, same.
Must
as
be a
haircut.
fucking good looking dude. Is all I have
And
to say.
he loves stupid ass Doctor Who.
Shout out to Steven, dude.
He's you, but from Texas.
And it's funny because he spells his name with a fucking PH like an idiot. Just like you.
What?
You have that PH in the middle of your name?
No.
Nestor.
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 But still just pronounces it Nestor.
Actually, people do think I'm stupid because I spell it with the OR at the end, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's spelling it ER." I
I've
guess.
never seen it spelled out any other way.
Yeah, me.
But apparently, other people think it's ER. So
Whatever, you're still
That's
stupid. And then the 15th is the only weekend I have off in October, which is nice.
sick.
Cool.
You have a busy month coming
21st, I'm back in Vegas for Grap House
Yeah.
against Sonico, and that match was just announced. I'm definitely just going to call him Sonic the whole time and just make jokes about his name, because why not? And then the week after that is Houston and then California.
I'm 100% gonna edit all these dates like in random. So whenever you're fighting Connecticut, I'm gonna put the Vegas date and then just fuck everything up for you
Thanks.
because you think I'm stupid.
Gotta go fast.
Just a stupid idea for a stupid person.
Although you're being an asshole to me, I have a gift for you. I just found out that what's his name, Sabu, is one of your top 4 guys, right?
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I got some
You're
for
Mount
you.
Rushmore of wrestling.
You can show the camera. You can open it right now if you want. Actually,
God, I'm terrified right now.
You better be.
Oh, it's the figure.
it's the heels and faces,
Oh, this is sick.
That's cool.
Dude, oh my God, it looks just like him.
right? It's a good figure.
The one time I've had an interaction with him in a match, it was me and Jeff Cannonball versus Dan Barry and Hornswoggle.
I love Swoggle.
Dude, it was such a ridiculous match. I took 11 hip tosses in the match, which is a lot of hip tosses. And then the end just ended with Sabu throwing a chair in my face and then him holding a chair in front of my face while Dan Barry kicked it in my face. And I was like, Sabu. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
I'm going to put it down. I'm not being disrespectful, even though you like Doctor Who. Keep getting those jabs in while I can. Have you ever watched Doctor Who?
No.
Oh, it's the shits. Give it a watch.
You
What about
should.
you?
Everyone should watch
I'll
Doctor
give
Who.
it
No, I haven't.
Nobody likes Doctor Who.
You
It's
know
a
what? I would say I don't like British television, but Peaky Blinders started out on BBC, so
Oh, did it?
yeah.
It is a British TV show.
I like the idea of Peaky Blinders, though. It's good.
Peaky
I like.
Blinders was good.
I like that it's like a mafia gang type show,
Yeah.
but not Italian people.
No.
Also, the guy who-
Gypsies actually.
Yeah, which is
'Cause at
funny.
first-
British gypsies.
Yeah. At first upon first watch, I thought they were gonna be Irish, but nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they shit on the Irish too.
Yep, the
And then
Irish.
the guy who plays like that main Italian guy who comes in, and when they fuck him up, I was like,
Yeah.
All right, real quick. I gotta defend Doctor Who.
with
All right.
what?
Let me just. Okay, so when somebody starts, Doctor Who's been probably the longest fucking running TV show ever, which is whatever. And I
Are
can't.
you sure about that?
Yeah, dude.
Ever?
Look it up, Pablo. I'm pretty sure.
It's got some like fucking like 38 seasons.
Yeah, no, it
Longest
does.
running TV shows. Let's see if it's in the top 10.
So here's the thing. They
Jeopardy, I think, is gonna beat it.
they took a break and then they revamped it. But when they revamped it, it was still a little too early into like good like cinematography. So when somebody restarts Doctor Who, they don't start in the first season with like the
It's
40s
like
or
that
50s.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure thing. You don't like each season's different.
Yeah, but they restarted with the 9th Doctor, which is, each Doctor does like 2 or 3 seasons. It's still really, really bad. The concept is nice, but it's
Like can't be bad or just
yeah,
bad?
just bad. It's just bad. And then once you get to like the 9th the 10th Doctor, like it starts getting good, but everyone starts at the 9th, so it's like, yeah, this shit sucks. If you skip that or just get through that, it gets good. It gets better.
Did you skip it or get through it?
I got through it.
Of course
Did you like it?
Because I like it, yeah.
Okay, see, that's the first time, because, like, this guy doesn't, I don't know, he doesn't know the concept of, like, you know something's bad, but you like it. You know what I mean?
I know
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, because, like, I watch shit all the time. I know it's fucking bad. Even music, some of the music I listen to is dog shit.
There's a lot of
But,
music where I'm like,
like,
oh, this
I
is a
like
guilty
it.
pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah. No, to me, it's not even guilty pleasure. It's just like, like, it's just, I know it's bad, but, like, I
That's
like
it.
it. Yeah. And he never, that's the first time I've ever heard him say something that was bad, but he liked it.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So I get it
Now I'm
now.
going to turn the podcast on you because you mentioned Jeopardy.
Alex Trebek.
Favorite game show?
Fuck.
Rapid fire, man. Come on.
Silent Library.
Idiot. What about you? Pablo.
Shit, son. I don't know.
He's doing
Making eye
research.
contact with me.
Who's Drew Carey's? What's his game show?
Prices,
Price is
right?
Right.
That's my favorite. Price is Right.
It's not on air anymore, but Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
That was a good one too.
That's good.
That was a very good
okay.
one. With Regis?
You had a minute.
Fear Factor.
Oh, Fear Factor.
That's a great one.
by Joe Rogan.
Oh, actually, the challenge is good too. I don't know if you ever saw the challenge.
Family Feud. Come on. Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey,
I'm
yeah.
not a Steve Harvey fan, bro.
Get out of here.
I mean, he wasn't always the host.
That's true.
He's just the most recent one, and he's
I'm a
sick.
huge Steve
Dude,
Harvey
I
fan.
love when they're just like butts, and he's like, oh shit, like he's like makes it to the
Show me butts.
There's just the whole song and dance of being like, oh my god, I can't believe this
But
woman said
that's why I don't like him, because he can't move on.
No,
Like,
dude, that's the best
Oh,
part.
he's so
There was-
ridiculous.
My
What was
favorite.
There was one time that
Show us
somebody
butts.
referred to a woman's ass as a creamy caboose. He's like, her creamy caboose. And,
And then
like,
somehow Kareem Caboose was an answer.
Oh, I think it might have been. No,
I
but
hate
the
that
thing
phrase.
is,
Caboose.
Yeah.
God
that
damn it.
sounds so horrible, dude.
My
No,
favorite.
no,
No.
that's-
He couldn't let it go. Like, he was like, you mean amber waves of grain? You mean? But he just kept on like making these weird like sexual references that nobody's ever heard of.
Nothing about that sounds like a her caboose is looking real creamy.
Creamy. My favorite
Next
is
time
when this dude goes face to face with this one chick, and she starts like bouncing up and down, trying to distract him, and then this guy starts barking like, "Rrr, rrr," and fucking Steve Harvey smacks the shit out of him on his chest, like, dude, get it together. He's fucking great. How can you hate him?
I just don't like him.
Didn't he have like I think he had like a rough childhood or something.
He was homeless.
Homeless,
When he
okay.
started doing comedy, he was homeless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey's sick.
He's dope.
He has
honest-
like a day. He has an official Steve Harvey day. I think he's originally from either Chicago or Detroit.
Detroit,
something
yeah,
like
I
that.
think it's
Some of that,
Detroit.
yeah.
Someone recently lent me the Switch Family Feud game.
Oh, like
And
Nintendo.
I'm like,
Nintendo
yeah, yeah.
Switch. Okay.
And I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be fun. Steve Harvey's man wasn't fun.
It's no Steve Harvey.
Lucky McCoy.
Is that the original guy or
no,
what?
It's not. It's a fucking made up person.
Oh my god.
And Lucky
Lucky-
McCoy sucks. And for some reason, they always make you face the Yang family. And it's always the Yang family. I'm like, fuck the Yangs.
Hey man, it's a little racist.
What's racist about that? I said, fuck the Yangs. What if I said, fuck your stupid family?
That's even more racist.
Why? What if I said, fuck your family too?
We're actually
He is my
related.
family.
He is. They're all related except for me. This is
And he's honorary too, by the
this
way.
is the Nestor podcast. It's not actually the Clear Frames podcast.
What do you mean the Nestor
How many
podcast?
of the
Hang on, let's
cars
air this
outside
out real
Boyz
quick.
How many of the
Okay,
cars
What are
outside
you
Boyz
holding in?
Not Nestor. This is the Gonzalez.
There you go.
podcast.
There it is.
But you're honorary Gonzalez, basically.
Yeah, to be fair.
How many of the cars outside belong to everybody?
You gotta see. Okay.
Dude, as soon
Now that really is racist.
no, when he no,
900 cars in your goddamn driveway.
To be fair, when we pulled up, he's like, "What?" He's like, "Everybody in this neighborhood just has 6 cars."
No, you know what's
Six or
you know
more.
what's funny at work? Like when I'm having like a long day and I don't want to fucking transport someone, and we go to a driveway that has like 10 cars. We're always like, really, dude? You have fucking 10 cars and you can't drive yourself to the hospital? If somebody else says it, I'm like, ooh, I got like 10 cars in my driveway and I stay quiet. And if I say it, I feel guilty because it's like I have 10 cars in my driveway.
One day there's a paramedic gonna pull up to your house. And tell you that.
Hey, bro, they already did.
They pulled up
For
in
what?
here?
Yeah.
When?
What?
So I was getting ready.
How do you not know that?
I just
Dude.
found out he broke his nose
Last week he just found out he broke his nose.
when he was a kid. And that's my brother.
So it was a while ago, right? So I'm getting ready for work, and I think Jackie was here, and then like, just firefighters storm into the house, and they're like carrying a gurney and stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck
They
is
came-
going on, bro? So
they came into your house.
Really?
yeah, they stormed in. They're like, "You guys called?" I was like, "Nah." They're like, "Wrong house, wrong house." And then they freaking backed up and left. I guess they were trying to go to.
I don't think I've ever done that before
When
you
was,
asked.
when was this?
That's
It was like a year
Did they have
ago.
to like,
Maybe.
replace your door?
No, I mean they opened it.
Oh, we
Yeah.
won't.
It wasn't.
we don't break
it wasn't
doors.
locked.
We have to get police department's permission to break the door. But I have seen Rav kick a fucking door open. That shit was tight.
He seems like the type of person that would do it.
Well, I mean, he's fucking like 2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo, so he's got
Yeah,
kicks.
he's also a Ninja Turtle. You know, Raphael.
Yes, actually.
Actually,
And he fucking kicked the shit out of that door. It doesn't end well, but it was cool.
you should have recorded it.
No, I didn't want to.
You should have.
I didn't want to because then, you
It
know.
didn't end well. Leave it at that.
but that's the thing. It didn't end well regardless, so you should have just recorded
No,
it.
because,
because
it gets
then
in
you got
trouble.
evidence.
Yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah.
it would have ended even worse.
That's it. We're done.
I think we're done. Let's plug everything real quick. I think we already plugged all your stuff.
I have Twitter
Instagram.
now from last time.
You have what?
I have Twitter.
We have a Twitter.
I didn't have that.
Oh,
last
you
time.
do have a Twitter now.
What's your Twitter?
That's true.
What's your Twitter
I try
handle?
to share your stuff whenever I see it.
I appreciate you. Dr. X Redacted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Instagram, Steve X Huey.
Okay. And then you already said all your matches. Listen back and look them up if you forgot them already.
They're all posted on all.
Okay. And you're very active on your Instagram. Same with Twitter.
Same with
Very
Twitter.
active.
You
Okay.
can follow me on Twitter. I wouldn't mind.
I have a
He's
Twitter,
not
but
on
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's the
Good.
last time I got
Out
on
of
it.
all of us, I'm the only one that's on Twitter.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live
Twitter's
for
a weird
Twitter.
place.
I love Twitter.
Pablo has an
don't hate
event coming up on Friday or Saturday, right? Saturday.
Yeah, it'll be Saturday.
2 days from when this airs is at Thought Fest in Ontario. It's going to be at the Firewater Bar. $60 online, thoughtfest.net. You can possibly catch us hanging out at the Horrific Thoughts vending table.
You notice that? The Far Side.
Yeah, Far Side, Sugar Free, Reason. Some dope people going to be there.
Now, is Sugar Free like a musician, or is that like you guys?
You've
just
never heard
have-
of him?
No.
He's like a Pomona legend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like a
I
rapper.
wasn't sure if it was like sugar-free cookies.
no.
I was like, okay.
For the diabetics.
And Thought Fest is always a great fucking time, so make sure to go to that. And you're going to have new merch, right?
I will.
We like new
So-
merch. New merch is sick.
This is it right here.
Oh,
So,
Whitney Payton. I worked a show for her once.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
yeah, Whitney
Her and
Payton
Ari
is
the Rubber
dope. Locksmith. Then we have some locals. Ill Enough. He's freaking dope. Pull up.
Actually, if you're still in Vegas or you're still in the West Coast, like on Saturday, you should go to this. It's gonna be dope.
Sure.
Otherwise, you already know where to find us. You're listening on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment if you're on Instagram or Apple. Leave us a review. And thanks, Huey, for being here. It's always a good fucking time.
problem.
I'm glad it wasn't 2 a.m. like last time. This was dope.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it a lot.
Peace.
Bye.
It is fucking hot.